Hello everybody and welcome to this week's vlog. So today I'm going to talk about the results that we had in May and an interesting reflection that I've had on that. So from my perspective as a real estate agent running a real estate sales team, I would say that our results are consistent. So that means that we are doing transactions. So May was pretty good in terms of the results. Not outrageously amazing, but it was consistent. And anybody who is involved in managing sales processes will love the word consistent, which doesn't happen that often. The question is, why is it consistent? And is it because as a team we are, doing more of the things, more of the tasks that we need to do to get things sold? Probably, definitely, we focus a lot on that. But there's also something else going on in the market that is making that happen. So, I've had a couple of conversations with different vendors over the last week, and this is sort of where I pull some of my opinions, is sort of the anecdotal evidence I get from the ground. And I think there's a few things going on. I think that we have vendors who have a preference to sell, i.e. they want to sell. And that's coming from all sorts of different factors. And in some cases, it's financial pressure. Not crushing financial pressure where there's not another alternative or there's things that they can do, they can hold on, but they have a preference to sell. So, there's people who are holding investment properties, and the increase in interest rates is just putting their weekly cash flow under pressure. And so they're like, you know what, the prices have been okay, or I want to go and do something else, so therefore I'm going to sell it. So there is a little bit of that out in the market. So you've got vendors more willing to actually meet the market, and they probably need to be, because when you look at what's being reported, and I know the media, honestly, sometimes it's hard to know exactly what's going on, but there has been discussions about interest rates potentially, are they going to come down? I don't know. Inflation, not really under control. There was something that came out during the week about the amount of savings that they thought Australian households had, 26 billion, and using that up, and now they think that was a lot less than they thought. So it's okay, that's good. You've got cost of living pressure. Things are getting more expensive, and we're all feeling that. Insurance has gone up bits and pieces. So there's definitely a pressure there, and you're starting to see the unemployment rate starting to edge up a bit. And these are the sort of things that make people think, you know what, if I'm going to sell something or move on, I'm going to do it now. And also, you don't want to have too much of that pressure, because also buyers get spooked by that too, because they're obviously going to take on mortgages and take on responsibilities, and you want to make sure that they're not feeling that sort of pressure. So it's interesting. So I think that, some of the prices that we've had are very good. I've been very happy with them. Some of the prices have been hard work. But I think if I was a vendor right now, I think I'd be looking a little bit to the future, thinking very much about what it is that you're trying to achieve right now and why you're doing this, and then make your decisions accordingly. I got a bit of advice from one of our vendors that sold during the week, and it's sort of, the property did sell below reserve, but I thought it was still a healthy price. But he was an elderly fellow, and he gave me some advice that his father had given him, who'd been a stock and station agent and traded, produce. And he said, always be it's better to be a regrettable seller, but sell. And I thought that was interesting. So, I think we could be moving into a time where potentially, if you are a vendor and you have got these other things behind you that you need to, clear out, then potentially you're better off to get the job done and sell it and be comfortable, rather than not sell it and potentially end up in a pickle. Anyway, let's wait and see. Bit of a long vlog today, but I thought it was worth mentioning all of that. Okay, see ya.